Hello, once again, we are here to share with you the 2024 local housing data for June of 2024. As you are aware, we are now in the middle of the summer, and this summer has been very, very interesting in real estate. At the same time, we are getting into this election period. So we're having the presidential elections in United States and how this may affect your plans about investing in real estate. If you are a seller, if you are a buyer, how this can affect your plans, then we can talk this on another topic or a different day. So feel free to reach out to me if you want to know what's happening in real estate during the election year. But let's go to our report, and we start from Medfield, Massachusetts. And we're starting from single family homes. How many single family homes were sold? What was the median sales price in Medfield? We always talk about the inventory at the same time. But as you can see, for June of 2024 compared to June of 2023, the unit sales went down a little bit. So it went down to about 42%. And even the median sale price went up by 46%, which these are very close numbers between unit sales and median sales price. We saw that the inventory went up by 54%. So we have more homes on the market for June of 2024 compared to June of 2023. So this can be for different reasons, reasons can be the high interest rate, the properties are taking longer to sell. So we are building more inventory as we're going through these coming months. At the same time, it might be that we are getting into that presidential election year, which normally we see a pause when buyers are kind of getting a pause during this time, and they are thinking of the election outcome to make their best decision. But let's look at some other numbers. So days on the market went up. So I talked to you earlier that the properties are taking a little longer to sell. Months of supply has been going up. So we are now close to 2 months of supply. So which means that for a property to sell, on average, they will stay for 2 months on the market. And medium sale price per square feet went down by 2.3%, not like a big number. But what we see here also that 90 sold within 90 days of listing. So 100% of the properties we sold within 90 days. So we talked about that properties are staying for 2 months on the market and sold for over 95% of the list price. We see that only 92% of the properties were sold over the list price, which means that the buyers now are having the ability to negotiate a little more. So last year, we might have seen that everybody was paying over the list price. This year, we can see that only 92% of those buyers paid over the list price. We also compare the condominium market in Medfield. We have more units on the market, so we have more inventory came up, which is by 200%. So Medfield is not known for many condominium units. So even a low number will increase the number of units by percentage. Medium sales price went up by 16.2% compared to June of 2003. We see that the inventory has been unchanged for condominium. So we have a balanced market as far as condominium. Other interesting data here is that days on the market stayed unchanged. So condominiums are more affordable. That's another reason for those to sell a little faster. And also they can sell for more money. And I'll show you a little later here in our report, I'll give you some interesting data. But months of the supply is 1.6%, which is less than single families. And medium sales price per square foot here also went down to 4.8%. But the other two numbers that I wanted to share with you is that the condominiums are sold within 90 days at 100%. We saw the same number with single families. However, selling over the list price, we see that 95% of this condominium unit that came on the market was sold over the list price. But let's compare with some other towns. Let's see Brookline, Massachusetts, for June of 2024. Single family homes. The unit sales went down, so less units were sold during June of 2024 compared to June of 2023. Medium sale price, it's 2.4 million, so went down by 4.4%, and the inventory went up. So this always affect each other. So the more inventory we have, they might affect the prices, they might affect the medium sales price at the same time. But that went up by 39%, which is a decent number. And days on the market went up by 20%. Months of supply, it's 7.9. Actually, this is like a big number. If you are a seller, you're not going to be happy with this number because the properties now are staying longer on the market. And as we're getting more expensive homes going on the market, it takes longer time for those properties to sell. Medium sales price per square foot went down for 6.4%, and sold within 90 days of listing was only 91%. And if you remember when I mentioned about Medfield, that number was at 100%, and sold for over 95% of list price. Only 91% of those properties were sold over. So we still have properties selling over the list price. However, that number is getting reduced compared to 2023. But let's see also the condo market in Brookline. Unit sales went down by 22%. Medium sale price went up by 2.4%. So the medium sale price of condominium units in Brookline, it's $1,050,000. Very interesting that the inventory is going up by 41%. So this is very, very interesting. This may impact the market, the condominium market, in the coming months. So the more inventory we have, we might see some of these prices may become neutral, and we may look some price reduction, or maybe the prices will come down a little bit. Days on the market, interesting, has been down by 5.7%. Though the days on the market had been down, we still have months of supply has been up by 51%. So these are some interesting numbers here on this report. It shows us that we are building more inventory, properties are staying longer on the market, and buyers have the ability to negotiate the prices. Medium sales price per square foot went down by 0.6%, so not very much. And the third town that I want to talk about will be Dover, Massachusetts. Dover is a suburban town next to Medfield, next to Needham, Wellesley. It's a great town, great school system. But let's see what's happening in the suburbs. So I'm trying to compare the suburban market with the towns that are closer to Boston. In Dover, the unit sales went down by 37%. Medium sale price went down. Inventory went up. So it's very interesting. In all these towns, like Medfield, Brookline, Dover, we see like we are getting more inventory on the market. The other thing, days on the market has been down by 76%. So properties are selling quicker, but at the same time, months of supply, again, even in Dover, has gone up by 10%. And the median sales price has been up by 39%. So what's most interesting here in Dover is that buyers who are buying in Dover, they have the opportunity to negotiate more compared to Medfield and Brookline. As you can see, that only 80% of those listings were sold over 95% of their list price. So here's a very interesting number that you can see in Dover, the market there, more ability to negotiate. Condominium market in Dover, we don't have a lot of condos, but we have two sales in June compared to last June. We had last year, June, we had no sales, very low inventory, days on the market, sold very quickly because there are not many condos in Dover. Months of supply, it's at 3 months still. Still, this is building up, the inventory is building up. So overall, as you can see, with all these towns, we see that we are building up the inventory. Months of supply has been increased, and the room for the negotiation has also been increased. So buyers have more ability to negotiate. And this is something that I mentioned at the beginning of this recording, that we are getting into that presidential election year or period. So we may see that the prices may become neutral, and also we might see also some price reduction. So if you are curious to know about the value of your property, how all this can affect the value of your property, how all this can affect the equity of your property, please feel free to reach out and I can analyze your property or your circumstances that your decision you'd like to make this year or next year in real estate. Again, thank you for watching. And if you see value in this video, please share with someone that might be interested or may see some value. Thank you so much.